Hey guys, Jamie. Today we have some just very juicy news. Okay, so also if you guys don't know already, which I'm pretty sure most of you do, also there is T. Brad M, who also was like I'm pretty sure the only scripter for Pokemon Brick Bronze, and he actually recently tweeted out 11 hours ago. Of course, I was at work, so bad time for me, as you can gloriously see. Just look at this beautiful man. But as you can see, 11 hours ago, almost 12 hours ago, we have just just eyes emoji and a new video. So we're gonna check this video out then. Okay, so I have already seen a little bit of it and I know what it's about, but I want to go through it and just kind of like show it off. So obviously I'll leave all of this stuff like in the description down below. Also go follow Tate. But anyway, I'm gonna show up. We're gonna just watch it. So there's this. They were talking about the Seekling World, which also hide and seek, which is pretty good. And excuse me, now also the text is from Brick Bronze, which I thought was actually really cool. And I actually think it's a really cool like concept that they kind of mix their two games into each other, even though I don't think they have anything to do with each other. So that's pretty cool. And obviously Tess, but in Anthro, which is pretty cool. Sorry to interrupt. I was wondering if you've seen this boy. Now also the screenshot of Jake and Tess. A lot of people come through to play with the Seeklings. I'm sorry, but he doesn't look familiar. When did you last see him? And also that the little cutscene back to the portal. I think it's amazing on what they've done for this. I think it's actually just like perfect how they've done this. And also the sneak peek of Brick Bronze 2. Which I don't actually think that's what it's called, but so far we have no idea what the name is. And also there is Jake in his Anthro form, I guess is what you could say. And as you can see, that is not a city it looks, or even a town from Brick Bronze. Where am I? Got a little bunny. Pretty cute. Has animations, and that is all we get. That is all we get. A new adventure coming soon. Honestly, by Llama Train Studios. So then, I don't really know what to say. I'm also gonna cut through this a little bit, but honestly, I've known about this game being worked on. Pretty much once Brick Bronze was shut down, they pretty much like immediately like started working on this game and hide and seek. But I think that this game, like, I think the best way I can say, like, honestly, I've helped, like, I'm like helping them test stuff. I'm not really doing anything major for the game. I'm just helping them test stuff, like, and I will tell you right now, okay. And I've seen like a little bit of the game. I haven't seen all of the game, but I will tell you right now. If you thought Brick Bronze was good, and I mean, if you really thought Pokemon Brick Bronze was good, and you thought it was like the best Roblox game, and in my opinion, I think it is the best Pokemon game. The best way I can explain this new game, like their own monsters game, is like there's no other way to put it. It is Brick Bronze on steroids. Like this 1,000,000% in my opinion will be the best game Roblox has ever had, other than Brick Bronze, which, like I said, this is like their own version on it, and it's pretty much on steroids. But I think it was really cool how they tied in like the hide and seek, even though I don't think they have anything to do with each other. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure. But I thought it was really cool. Also, like the screenshot from Jake and Tess. I think that was Route 9, actually, just after Laguna Lake. Not Laguna Lake. There was Route 8 after Laguna Lake. Then there's a town where the third gym is, or is that the second gym? I can't even remember. I think it was the third, the water one. And this is Route 9, I believe. But also, then also like coming back to the cutscene with Jake going for the portal, which, to my knowledge, I don't think the reason why Jake went through the portal was anything to do with them making their own game and Brick Bronze being taken down. I believe Jake was going through the portal for a different reason, but it was actually like perfect timing, I guess, just for them to like add it to like their monster game. So I think that's actually really perfect, and someone just subscribed. So whoops, but I think it's actually just perfect in how they've played it, and the fact that they've tied in a Brick Bronze with the new game. It's just, they couldn't have done it any better, to be honest. They couldn't have done it any better. Like, when Brick Bronze was out, I guess, like, I don't think Orlando even had any ideas what he was really going to do with the portal, because you have to remember that I'm pretty sure most of the storyline for Brick Bronze was made before Generation 7 came out, so before Sun and Moon came out. And when this portal came out, I don't think Orlando actually knew what he was really going to do with it, so I like gave him like a few suggestions saying, hey, since this was before Generation 7, like, this was all planned, I'm pretty sure, that I suggested, hey, if you look at Generation 7, Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, they were like these portal things to another dimension for the Ultra Beast. Maybe you could tie that in with it and have something like that, which I thought would have been cool. But also, since Brick Bronze was shut down, which is very unfortunate, but the fact that it's like pretty much like kicked them to like make their own version of it, because that's what they was planning to do all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure before Brick Bronze was made, there was like there was a choice that T-Brad M, Tate, and Lando was actually having, and I'm pretty sure they were either going to make their own monster game, or they're going to make a Pokemon game. And I think the reason why they went for a Pokemon game was because Project Pokemon got away with it for so long. Like, that Project Pokemon wasn't taken down for the longest amount of time, and so that's why they brought Pokemon Brick Bronze out. If it wasn't for that, I'm pretty sure they would have made their own monster game, or just a completely different game in general. So I think it's like I think it's like a good thing but a bad thing. It sucks that Brick Bronze was taken down. Brick Bronze was just stupidly good, but the fact now also they got to use that Pokemon game, and now they can make their own stuff from it, and like people like kicking them in their butts, like to get them to make their own version of it, I guess, because it's just like it is better for them to like step away from the Pokemon stuff, in my opinion. But also, I really like Pokemon, so either way, it's like I'm happy either way. But I'll say right now, I can't go into like too many details, but there's so many good features in this new game, and I'm actually really excited for when it is released. Like, you guys don't even understand how much work the development team has gone through to like make this final. And as you can see, there's new monsters. Like, got a little bird here, which I'm guessing like the Rat 1 birds. You've got a another monster down here, which was the bunny. Not really. I know where it is, but also I know what monsters these are, but I'm just not allowed to tell. But I'm just letting you know that this is probably going to be a fairly fan favorite. I feel like people are going to like this one a lot. But I know, I think it's just cool. And also, if you look at the town in the background as well, this town looks something similar to Midas Town. I can't really tell. Like, it looks similar, because also the buildings are very similar. So I'm not really, like I said, I haven't tested the entire game yet. I don't even think I've even seen the map yet, but from what it looks like on here, it actually look, it is actually Midas Town, but it's a little bit different. So maybe they've reworked on most of the map, or just like certain towns. It looks like they've changed, but you can see definitely a change with the start town. Like, this looks like Midas Town. You can see the bridge onto Route 1. There's a house. And also you go over here for like the Pokemon Center. Well, not Pokemon Center, the Professor Oak's lab. But I thought that there was like, I didn't even know this was getting dropped today. Like, I'm pretty sure Tate just dropped it, because I knew he was working on it, but just had no idea when he was releasing this video or teaser. But like I said, I'm just letting you guys know, this game is going to kill it. I'm actually really proud of the development team. Like, when I say the development team on this game has worked extremely hard, I really mean they have worked stupidly hard to try and get this out. Like I said, they've been pretty much working on this game almost non-stop to try and get it out since Brick Bronze went down. They also like took a break to like work on some other games, other projects that they might want to work on in the future again. Hide and Seek, they took a little while to get that, just to like get a game out really. And also Hide and Seek was like an obvious choice, because Hide and Seek is one of their first games, if not their first game that they released on Roblox many years ago. But just the fact that they finally are bringing back a game, and I feel like if this game doesn't, there's just, in my mind, there's just no way this game doesn't make front page, and maybe even number 1 on Roblox. Like, that's how good I would say this is. I would 100% say that. Unfortunately, there's going to be people saying, oh, it's just a Pokemon rip-off game. Like, when Pokemon Brick Bronze was out, there was a lot of like clash in the community, I guess, for like the developments like didn't really like Lando and Tate. I knew that because obviously they're just like stealing assets from another popular game, just like taking that fan base, which I can see, but the fact that, in my opinion, Brick Bronze was just better than every other single Pokemon game. Brick Bronze was the best Pokemon game, even better than the official Pokemon games, and that's my opinion. Also, it's in Roblox, so people have mixed opinions. Other people weren't really that bothered. I mean, sure, I mean, everyone does it, most people do it. But now that they've made their own monster game, people are going to say, hey, they've actually stepped away from like other assets and other like IP, and they've been making their own stuff. But I've already seen people already like just bashing on them, just for saying, oh, you're just making a Pokemon ripoff. Like, I don't understand why people have that mentality. Like Brick Bronze is over. We've known for a while. We've known since Brick Bronze was uploaded that eventually Pokemon games on Roblox would be taken down. It was just a thing. And as I was saying, that once Brick Bronze is taken down, Brick Bronze is not coming down. We've had multiple re-uploads of the game, which I know some people say because the game isn't making money that it's technically allowed on Roblox. I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not, but I have known that some games that have been re-uploaded with Brick Bronze have been taken down even if they weren't making money, just because they've been taking them down. I don't know why, but that's why I've been saying that Brick Bronze will never come back as a Pokemon game. So I think it's actually really, really cool. I cannot wait for this game to be released. It is just gonna be so good. I'm sorry to all the developers, but you're just not gonna win. I'm sorry. The development team for Brick Bronze and this game is just too good. And also that's my words, not Leia words, but there's just no competition really. Like with Jailbreak, I'm not a big fan of Jailbreak, but what they do is really, really amazing. But I'm sorry to anyone else, you're just not gonna be able to compete with this development team. This development team is too good. Okay, it's too good. But anyway, I'm gonna leave off there. I just thought I'd make a video in case any of you guys didn't see it, but also I'll leave the links to T-Brad, M's, and Lando's Twitter descriptions, and also leave a link to the video itself if you want to go check it out. But I thought I'd make a video in case any of you guys didn't see it, but I highly doubt most of you didn't see it because it is just couldn't have done it any better. But anyway, I am gonna leave it off there, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and like always, I will see you guys next time.